What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to Gibraltar United. So today we play HB in the Champions League first qualifying phase. I've got a few things I want to talk about first before we jump into this live com. One of them is, well, something that you can pretty much see on this page is Matthew Smith is a captain. I didn't speak about this last time, it actually occurred last season but I forgot to bring it up. With Montegrifo, before he left the side, he was absent from training on 2 occasions, and one of the options when he was originally absent from training was that I could remove him as captain. And so I fined him 2 weeks' wages, stripped him of his captaincy, and I gave it to Matthew Smith, who he himself, I think, has 15 determination, 15 leadership, and his determination is 9. So not the highest determination, but pretty good leadership. So I decided to give it to Matthew Smith, and Jason Coling is going to be our vice captain. Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to bring up. Another thing is that we improved our junior coaching again. We got the board to boost that up. So if I go on this and this and this, the wrong thing first time, it currently says we have adequate junior coaching. So that has increased from when you last saw me. I was also thinking about it as well because I looked this up because I wasn't too sure. And my youth facilities are currently basic, but I don't think I need to improve them. I've improved them for this year, but something I looked up is that your junior coaching improves your players' current ability when they come. Youth recruitment improves, can help improve the current ability as well by widening the range of people that you're available to. Due to the fact we have limited youth recruitment, it means more likely than not we're only going to get them from Gibraltar. If we were to expand this, maybe we'd get a few Spanish players, you know, featuring in our things, etc., etc. But youth facilities are just used when you're coaching the youth. Now, any good youth player is going to be using my training facilities, and plus the fact we don't actually have a youth squad, to me says the reserves won't train at the youth facilities, they'll train at the training facilities. So I'm sort of thinking I may actually never need to really improve my youth facilities. Now I could be wrong there. I could think that because this is what I've read up online. If it's different, it may be because other people, of course, maybe if I read something unreliable, you can't believe everything you read online. But what I believe to be true and what I read online was that your youth facilities are only used to develop your youth players once they enter the game. Meanwhile, junior coaching is something that improves them before they enter the game. The higher your junior coaching, the better your younger players will be when they originally enter the game. So for that reason, I've improved that, and going into the future, in the next, how many odd years, I'll probably only be improving my training facilities. Now, if I feel the need that maybe, my youth coaching isn't for whatever reason good enough, I may then, improve my youth. But for right now, I don't see a reason to improve my youth. I've got it going on, but from the future point, I probably won't improve that. But anyway, that was all I wanted to talk about. Off the field of play, we have got, of course, the live com today. You saw in the transfers as well that you probably said that you saw that you Scott Wiseman. I've got an offer going in. It was a trial. And I originally tried offering him a contract and stuff, and I went through the process again of, saying, oh, that we'd love to have you here, you'd be a legend and things like that. But he wasn't interested, and the reason for that is because he's got people like Coventry, Barnsley, Blackpool, Rotherham, teams who I believe are in League One. Yeah, so, he's got teams from League One wanting him, or a team from Gibraltar's Premier Division who are currently a half-star reputation in comparison to, let's say, Coventry, who are a major interest, who are a 2.5-star reputation. I know who I would choose, so I don't think we're going to be able to get him, which is a massive shame. He's a really good player, and in fact, if he came in, I'd probably whack him the captain's armband as well, just because he's definitely someone that would, would be perfect for this team. But oh well, I can't do that. But yeah, let's go into this game, and don't submit the team. But as you can see, a few people are out of position. That's because I was actually sorting out a new tactic for when we play in the next round, or really, as I should say, if we play in the next round. But for now, let me just sort out this team, and voila. This is going to be the team that will go out today. So, Dale Coling in goal, Lopez right back, Harrison and Smith at the centre of the park with Byrne out on the left. Midfield right to left is Montgomery, Barcelo, Brown and Duarte, sorry. I always said Duarte, and Gregory and Coling are up front, Jason Coling. The bench is going to be Whitbread, probably Romario and Burgess, with Victor, Baldwin, Norton Rambo and Gareth Clark on the bench. Gareth Clark potentially could be making, I think, his 2nd ever game for the club. I think he's featured before. No, he hasn't. He's got a number. I thought he'd featured before, but he could be making his 1st ever appearance for the club today here at Victoria Stadium. I didn't see how many people were in attendance. I've clicked confirm now, so I can't change that. But I think it said that we sold 1,000 tickets. I think 1,000 have to go to HB. So I imagine it'll be a near capacity stadium. We are favourites by odds, and according to Jensen Moreno from Gibraltar Football Talk, Gibraltar Football Talk. But oh wait, actually, I wanted to go back there. We'll go into the opponent instructions quickly and do all of this stuff. But I want to go into the preview and read the match analyst list, because look at this. Gibraltar United needs to progress beyond this current stage in order to live up minimum expectation. I think that's the first time we've seen that. So clearly, we're seen as a good team. And clearly, if we reach the second qualifying phase, we could be entering the second qualifying phase next year and not have to come back this early. Although I probably would still come back this early, but we could go into, you know, the second qualifying phase having played a friendly or two and, you know, be up to a better match fitness than currently we are, because these lads haven't played a game since probably before June, because that was when the end of the season occurred. So I imagine my players will get quite tired today. But here's Montgomery trying to get the first chance for us, and it is Byrne with the goal. The left back with the goal, starting off our season in the right way. We're hoping for a better season domestically, and, you know, we're going to try our hardest in Europe. I have made a new tactic for the Copenhagen game, or sorry, not the Copenhagen game, sorry, the Mold game. I've made a new, very defensive tactic, a bit like one I played with Aberystwyth in the past. But, you know, you'll see that when the time comes, if we can get through to the next round. I don't really want to waste any time going through it this time because, well, it might take a while. But we've got to get past this one as we're going to attack down that right-hand side, trying to find Lopez. We do manage to get it to him, and it is Gregory with the goal. He's going to be offside. I think it was Lopez who may have been off. No, it was actually Gregory who was off. I believe we're ruled off for offside there. Still, though, good build-up play, and, you know, can't take away the fact we're looking quite threatening. Coling with a very good save there. Wow. Point-blank range. The guy should have scored for HB, but you can't take away the fact that he was there, Dale Coling, was able to hold on to it as well, which is, of course, the hardest part of the save. Sometimes you can, you know, you perform a wonder save, but the fact is your rebound can be tapped in, especially on FM. All right, let's get this second goal. Let's definitely try and get this more comfortable. Here is Durarte playing it back to Barcelo, looking to build up the play yet again. Here's Montgomery. As you can see, pretty much 4 people in the attacking, you know, in the attacking line there. Montgomery, the 2 strikers, and the left mid as well. So we push a lot of people forward when we do attack. As now it's Jason Coling through, and should have really scored that. Durarte is prevented from getting his shot away. Really good tackle by the defence there. And HB live to fight another day. Here's a throw into us deep in their half. Gregory out wide. Coling is there. Jason Coling making it 2-0. Brilliant. Lopez with, as he says there, a really good cross. But overall, it was all pretty well worked. Gregory playing the ball back. Seeing Lopez had a lot of space. Really good cross from the right back. And good finish from Coling as well. Probably couldn't really blame anyone there. You know, you try and maybe blame the HB goalkeeper if you really wanted to. But I doubt. You know, I doubt he would have saved that if his positioning wasn't exactly great, but it wasn't particularly bad either. Let's see if, let's get the third actually. Let's get the third before half time if we can, and then I can start thinking about fitness from this point on, and hopefully thinking about fitness for the next leg as well. Here is Durarte. As Gregory with the goal, making it 3-0. I think he's ruled offside again, is it? No, the line of slag is down, and it is 3-0. Gregory does get the first goal, well, his first goal of the season anyway. And we do need to be really good at home in Europe if we want to, you know, progress past the second qualifying phase. So the fact that we've started really brightly here today, even against a weaker team, is really encouraging. So we're going to go make some subs right now. We're going to take Tom Harrison off. I clicked on the wrong thing. But we're going to get Tom Harrison to come off the field. And we're going to bring Christopher Romorino, I think. Yeah, Romorino. He hasn't actually played for the club ever. in the league anyway. He's played a cup appearance. When was the last time he featured? That was the only time. He's made one substitute appearance in the cup in 2015-2016 season, 4 years ago. We did sign him as a backup left back. He can play centre back. He's not particularly tall, but he's pretty quick and stuff. So I don't mind shoving him in there. And you know, we'll bring him on. Did I confirm that change? Yeah, we'll bring him on for the rest of the game and see how we do. As, wow, Peterson with a goal, and not particularly good defensively. It seemed like no one was willing to really pressurise him. We had a lot of red and white shirts in the box, but no one actually on the edge of the area, and as a result, Peterson was able to have a lot of time and space, and despite a little bit of pressure being applied by what I think was Barcelo, it wasn't enough to, you know, put the striker off. Let's start thinking about 2 more subs as well. We'll bring wait, why is Coling so tired? I think we'll take Terry Brown off. We'll bring Baldwin on. But I just want to see why Coling is particularly... Oh, because he was injured, wasn't he, come the end of the season? I don't really know what to play. I probably shouldn't have brought Baldwin on, actually. He's looking really tired. Maybe, I don't think he was like that beforehand. See, Gregory's really tired. And the thing is, I think we're going to have to play our 2 main strikers next game as well. What can Gareth Clark play? I can't see it here, can I? Let me go into the advanced tactic and pause the game so you don't miss anything. What can Gareth Clark play? He is a 5'10" guy. Apparently he can play target man. I think we play target man support, don't we? He plays that alright. We do play target man support. Jason Coling is 5'10". He's definitely more of an advanced forward. Yeah, we'll give him a go as a target man. We'll give Gareth Clark his first game for the club. And while we're on the attack here, let's see if we can restore our 3-goal advantage. Ball's very luckily fallen to Coling, and we do exactly that. Regain our 3-goal advantage. His 50th goal for Gibraltar, it said there as well. Which means quite an achievement for him to be, what is he, 19 years of age, and he's, I think, 4th full season at the club. Already scored 50 goals. When you consider the fact we only play around 20, nearly 30 games a season in all competitions, it's actually a really good achievement. Here is Somerson. Wow. You know, decent dig from range there. Troubled the keeper. You know, Coling was never comfortable there. But we're looking comfortable in the game. Let's get this, maybe look to distribute this out wide. You know, look to the left back. Coling, you're not Neuer, please. Get back. The furthest you can venture out is your box, then you have to get back. As Montgomery's gone through, and wow, he's missed that. He has missed that. I've seen Victor in them situations before, and he's scored them. But he's missed that one. That's a wasted opportunity to make it 5-1. We'd love to, of course, win by an absolutely massive margin. If we can. Margin, if we can. If I can pronunciate properly. But it's all over. 4-1 in the first leg. Exactly how we'd want to start. A lot of people are tired. I expected that, though. We'll hopefully look to rotate as many players as we can without trying to hinder the quality of the team too much. But I will meet you back anyway for the second leg. Okay, guys, so I've rotated the starting lineup as much as I dare. But as you can see, we only have 4 people who started in the last match, starting in this game. And overall, only 5 people who featured in the last match actually featuring in this game. So, starting the lineup for today is much changed, but it is Whitbread in goal. Catania right back, Harrison and Enrique centre backs with Burgess at the left. We have Victor right mid, Norton Rambo centre mid. Barcelo keeps his place but moves to a more attacking role with Duarte out on that left hand side, with Gregory up front and Clark starting his first ever game for the club. And the bench we have Coling there, Romero is there, Burns there, Gonzalez as well, Brown, Baldwin and Di Rosario. Let me check, when was Gonzalez's last appearance for the club? Oh, 2015-2016. He made 2 appearances in the Cup and 1 in Europe. Could be about to make his 2nd ever appearance in Europe for us. With Duarte actually looking very tired, so I imagine Gonzalez will come on at one point, maybe even half time. But considering just a single goal at home in the first leg of the form, victory, Gibraltar United looking to secure their path and scoring 2 goals. Secure their path by scoring 2 in the second leg. What? Which make it like, okay, yeah. So what they're saying is we need to roll out the away goal, which I don't think we even really need to do. But hopefully, you know, even with this weakened team, we can show enough quality to at least get a goal whilst keeping things tight at the back. So, yep, challenging what they need to left off, Marcus, and off you go. But, yep, should be an interesting game, actually, with a weakened team that we have out. It could be a lot closer and may even see HB do quite well, which obviously we don't want to do. We need to make sure that we can dominate this game, see out this game, and actually, like I say, keep a clean sheet if we can. Because if I start seeing goals leaking in, I will have to try and make some changes tactically to you know, accommodate for this weaker team I fielded. You know, it could completely backfire on me. But let's see what we can do from this attack here. As Victor playing it in, and Clark gets his first ever goal for the club in his first ever start. Good achievement for the young lad who's 16 years of age. I think he only came into the youth squad in the last intake, but the reason I didn't, reason I don't really like my youth intake is because none of them have good potential. This guy probably has one of the best current ability, but that's not even at a gold star. It's a silver stars and stuff, so, you know, no really good youth players. But Clark almost got his second there. Gregory hits the post. It's somehow, I think it was saved for the third shot, but wow. Missing an open goal. It was a very tight angle, so I can't really blame Gregory, but Clark there missed a good chance as well. He looks like he's, you know, willing and able to score if the opportunity presents itself. You know, 2 half chances, and he's almost scored 2 of them. If one of his ones was a half chance. Here is Duarte, and he scored from the cross. Wow. The way they say brilliant goal. You know, honest to God, if that was me, I would count that as an own goal, because there's no way he scored that. The ball's not even going on target unless the keeper touches it. So it's an own goal. Either way, 2-0. And despite the fact the match stats look pretty even, we've got the lead now 2-1. Okay, they've just got one back, but still, you know, we still look pretty comfortable. It was still a decent original save from Whitbread, even though it was, you know, straight at him. The power could have caught him out or something, but you know, he's powerless to the rebound. So we'll probably have to take Tom Harrison off at half-time, maybe even before that, because, you know, I'm going to take him off right now because I don't want to risk him. He is my best striker. I do really like him. So I'd rather take him off and have him fit. And you know what, at half-time we'll probably make a last of our 2 subs. Oh my God, the guy I brought on gets injured. Are you joking me? I don't have another real centre-back. I'm going to have to put Byrne there. We're going to, you know what I'll put you there like that. Oh God, which means Barcelo or Duarte is going to have to play out. Oh no. I think I know out of the 2 which one I'm going to take off. Oh, Clark with an atrocious effort. An effort I'd probably more expect of him. Norton Rumbo's not having a good game, but I can't really be worrying about things like that. I'm going to have to take Duarte off. Actually, I'm thinking about the next game now, and what player or type of player I'll need for the next game. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Yeah. The next game we've got quite a defensive formation coming up against Mould, so I'm not sure what type of winger I'm going to be playing yet. If Duarte is going to fit into my formation, or if a player like Gonzalez would actually be more suited to the role. But here is Clark playing it off to Brown, the substitute, and should be doing a lot better with that. Wow. You know what? Gareth Clark has actually had a really good game. Could have had 2 goals. Could have had an assist right there. As HB managed to get back on level terms. It's not very good. I believe if you win at the qualifying stages, you still get, you know, 2 wins at the qualifying stages give you more points than a win and a draw. So ideally, I'd like to win this game if we could. Okay, let's think about getting through to the next round then. Let's call this game a write-off. Clearly, my players are shattered beyond belief. Clearly, the squad isn't good enough right now either. So, still, dude, the defeat here is quite annoying. I think it's the first time we've lost in the first qualifying phase. Or could it be? Oh, Clark missing the opportunity. He has been on it, the lad. He's been in the right positions, but you know, is that the difference between him and Gregory? If Gregory was in them correct positions, would he have scored? If Dale Coling were in them positions, not Dale Coling, sorry, if Jason Coling was in them positions, would he have scored? And fuck me, we could be about to go out here. Actually, no, they've got to score 2 more goals. They were right at the start to say we needed 2 goals, because 1 goal actually right now, we would have been into extra time. As we've kicked that one straight out for a goal kick. God, we love to make it hard for ourselves. We've managed to stumble through 4-2, and playing a weaker team almost cost me. But I think if I'd have played my full starting 11, you know, that would have cost me. Tiredness would have become too much of a factor. But we get ourselves through. We've won 6-4 against a team from Faroe Islands. 6-5, sorry, against a team from Faroe Islands. The Faroe Islands. And we've got Mould in the next round. And we'll send the things there. Consecutive victories over HB. Have we played them before? Honest to God, I can't remember if we played them before. Did we play they weren't the team from Faroe Islands we played, were they, a few years back? If they were, I've got terrible memory. Oh, we did. That was the first time we featured in the Champions League, wasn't it? Yeah. We beat them 6-3, 6-1 on that day. A few years later, we get an aggregate score of 6-5. I think we're not improving. I get rid of that damn friendly. Every time the assistant arranges a friendly, don't predict us to get through. But yeah, but this is a bit for now, guys. Next time I meet you back will be the Mold. What is it? Mold HK? FK. Mold FK game. At home first as well. We've got a lot of changes, as I've said, to the tactic. We've actually got a new tactic being fielded completely. Not the 4-4-2 Europe, but a different one. So it'll be interesting to see how we can go. How we'll do there. But either way, this will be for now, guys. Until then, peace out.